And thank you for inviting me. The talks have been awesome, and I'm thrilled to be here. So, all living things must move and act in space to survive, even viruses. When motion ceases, life ends. Unlike viruses, people act in space in a multitude of ways. They push, pull, tear, throw, kick, and put together. And those actions on objects become actions on ideas. We push them forth, we pull them, we tear them apart, we put them together. They also get expressed in gestures that are miniatures of the actual actions, but again, they're acting on ideas, not on objects. Gestures that accompany explanations change our thought. Participants watched a video explaining how a car engine worked. One set of people watched just gestures that showed structure. Another watched gestures that showed the action of the engine. Those who saw structure gestures created visual explanations like the one on the left. Those who saw action gestures deeply internalized the action and produced diagrams like visual explanations like the one on the right that clearly divides the process into 5 parts. It shows the action, explosions, mixing gas and oxygen arrows in very vivid ways. So over and above words, the gestures that we make change our thinking. The gestures that we make when we're thinking change our own thinking. This woman is alone in a room. She's reading a complicated description of an environment, placing many things in spatial relations. Watch her hands. She isn't watching them, but her hands are creating a model of what she's reading. The words have an arbitrary relation to meaning, but the model she's creating has a direct relation to meaning. She's not looking at her hands. The model is motor, spatial motor, not visual. When she does this, she remembers better. When we tell people to sit in their hands, they remember worse. And some say, I can't think without my hands. This works not just for environments, it works for mechanical systems, it works for complicated scheduling, it works for linear orders and many other types of knowledge. So learning, thinking, communication, cooperating, competing, all rely on actions and a few words.